fans up and down the country will all be having similar conversations about hopes, expectations going into the new campaign. Who's going to make the starting 11? Who's going to help them put a marker down? I'm putting you in Jurgen Klopp's shoes tomorrow, Stu. What are you doing going into Norwich?
Brilliant. Always wanted to be in his shoes and make this really easy.
Height, to be fair, so,
I mean, I think the big question is whether he's going to pick Virgil, and I would. Not necessarily based on all of his pre-season outings, not that he's had loads, but I think it's a fair comment that people have made that he didn't quite look himself in one of them. I'd play him because the message it sends, and if you're going to play him, I think you need to have someone alongside him who knows his game inside out and who is less of a risk. So I'd go with Matip. I'd play Van Dijk and Matip tomorrow, and to be fair, I think that'd be me setting my stall out for the first few games as well. I'd be thinking, I'd want to have a look at them as my preferred partnership to get the season up and running. I think the rest of the back four picks itself really with Trent and Costas. The midfield that's been of some debate, hasn't it, over the last week. But I think, when you look at the manager's preferred picks over the course of pre-season, he's gone with Milner as much as he can, and I think he should do. I think Milner will play tomorrow, and I think Fabinho will play tomorrow. I think he'll be one of the first names on the team sheet, Fabinho. Then there's that question mark over that third place in midfield, and we've seen Keita have a really good pre-season. A lot of talk for Harvey Elliott, Ox, Curtis as well. But I would go with Keita. I think it's so few and far between that we get a good run out of Keita, or that we get a fit Keita, that I think would be daft not to be playing him tomorrow really when he's had such a good pre-season. I think we should try and capitalise on that form. So for me, I think a very, very solid midfield on Milner, Fabinho and Keita, supplemented with the front three. A lot of Jota chat. I'd like Jota off the bench. For me, I'd like the option off the bench. So I'd go with the standard front three.
I think there's intrigue all over the pitch, more so than I can remember going into lots and lots of other seasons. Stu's talked about there, what you do at centre half. I think even if lads weren't coming off the back of injury hit seasons, you could have a conversation about who slots in next to Virgil van Dijk. What are you doing across the team tomorrow, Sean?
Do you know what? Pretty much agree with Stu there. I think solid is the way forward certainly before the international break. It always seems to be with Klopp. He likes to have a strong start, and I think the race we're in with City and potentially other people this year, we've got to have a fast start. We've got to be solid. So I think he'll go with that's trusted. I think he will go with Matip. I'd go with Matip, to be honest. I think risking Van Dijk and Gomez is a bit of a stretch given that they've both been out for so long. However, Matip, we know he's been out, but we know he is, he's more dependable for stuff like this. So I'd go Matip. Fullbacks agreed, they picked themselves. I actually agree with the midfield as well. I think Milner is a shout, and he is the shout because you're right to say he's been really good in pre-season. What I did notice last year was Klopp, although he's the trusted guy, Milner, isn't he? And there was a period of the season where he didn't trust Milner, where you thought, he's definitely going to play Milner there, and he didn't play him. And then towards the back end of the season, he started playing him again, and he played really well, and it paid off. So yeah, I think Milner, big shout for the first couple of games. With Van Dijk, I think Van Dijk, he has to play. I don't think you can't play him. And then up top, I'm Bobby Firmino's biggest fan. I really am. All the lads know that I love Firmino. I'd actually go with Jota tomorrow.
I would.
Just because I think Firmino. I mean, and I think there was some tales in the pre-season games the night. So Sunday, Monday. I reckon Sunday was more the stronger team, and especially starting them front three together. I just thought reading between the lines there, is he trying to test them out before next week? Whether Bobby gets himself back into the big games and starts as a starter, which I think he probably will. I think they'll probably mix between them this year. Is another thing. But tomorrow I'd go Jota.
Mike, he's had the 2 friendlies at Anfield, and Firmino does give everyone a little reminder that he's got lots and lots of quality. And I think that's been questioned a little bit over the last 12 months because his form, it's fair to say, it hasn't been anywhere near what we've expected over Bobby Firmino since he arrived at the club. Jota or Firmino for you? What are you thinking?
I'm all for Jota tomorrow. Want Jota there, but as you say, with the crowd back, Firmino's that showman, isn't he? We already seen in the pre-season friendly. Anyone takes that cross first time, probably wants to get the head on it, gets it out of the way, just take it on the chest, nice and easy, slot into the net.
Alright, the Reds, thanks for watching a little bit of a premium Anfield Wrap video there. If you want to watch the rest of that show and get access to much, much more, click join below. That activates our YouTube membership. It means you get a premium video every day of the week. You get our post-match content, you get reviews, previews and exclusive interviews, all here from the heart of Liverpool. Follow us, follow them. Up the Reds.